Greetings. Uh, 12 hours or about that left for the quarters, and it's time to do our team and the Pickem. I'm not gonna do it in the game because I'm gonna use the HLTV. It's gonna be exactly the same one, but it's time. Uh, couldn't do it earlier. Was not home, so let's try. The first game, Miles versus Clyde. For me, it's very obvious. I don't see how Miles can actually even win a map against Cloud9 because no matter what map Miles gonna try to pick, Cloud are just better on every single map. Even if they try to pick Mirage, Cloud are just way better. So I believe it's gonna be 2-0 and just Cloud gonna destroy them. Outsiders versus Fnatic. Um, I'm glad that Fnatic actually reached the quarters, but I believe that's the limit for them at least at this point, right? Uh, Great to see that they're doing well, but they play in really basic CS, and outsiders are just a level above that. And I don't even see like what potential map they actually could take out of outsiders. It's probably going to be 2-0 as well. Next one, Spirit against Heroic. Oof, this is the hard one for me. Um, I'm a big Magic's supporter. I just love the guy. He's amazing. On the other side, we have Heroic, which have shown that they have the potential. They have the potential to win the events, but I don't know if it's the time for them. If we look at the side of the bracket, that Furia, Navi, and Spirit, like Heroic, technically like third team in this side of the bracket, but against the Spirit, um, I wouldn't even give them a chance to actually be a favorite. I would say it's a 50-50, and uh, Spirit, I wouldn't say Spirit have a disadvantage in the map pool against Heroic. I would say they actually have some sort of like ace in their pocket, because Heroic are playing a lot of tournaments, and there's plenty of material available for Spirit coaching team, and they actually can come across with the anti-strats and so on, so on, so on. On the other side, Heroic are kind of limited in a database on Spirit. Spirit winning 3-2, and if we have a look at the maps, it was Ancient, Mirage, Dust 2, and then was best of 3 against Sprout and best of 3 against Liquid. Right? It's again Nuke and Vertigo, and over here it's also Vertigo, Mirage, and Engine. Like based on based on this kind of map pool, you don't even know what you can actually play against them, right? You see that they lost to outsiders on Dust 2, but if you're heroic, you're not really playing Dust 2 against them. So it's kind of really tough opponent for heroic. So I believe I actually have to go with the Spirit in this one. And Navi against Furia. As everyone knows, I kind of hate on Navi, I would say. I actually like the Perfecto and Bit and Electronic, but I just dislike the org. And I'm not a simple hater, but um, I just I'm just not a fan of the Navi as an org. Let's just say that from my 1.6 days. And Furia, I'm actually very happy to see how good they are right now. I've been saying this for a while that in my book there were three contenders that were Cloud9, Outsiders, and Furia to win this event. Despite that, I'm a FaZe fan, uh, and I did put FaZe in my Pickem through, and even took only one player from the FaZe, but I wasn't expecting them to get out like 0-3, but I kind of had that idea that they can actually get knocked out like 2-3, without without doubt. And exactly for this reason, I only picked one player. And Cloud9, I was 100% sure they're gonna make playoffs. Outsiders, I was 100% sure they're gonna make playoffs. Furia, exactly the same. And if you look at my previous team for the event, uh, I actually kind of only didn't pick a player from outsiders because there were too many options who to pick, and just like everything else was actually covered by the logic, right? Just like the only player was Twist, and unfortunately, Face got out 0-3, and I got 12 points, which isn't that bad, and in general, I'm in top 1000, so yeah, not the best result, but at least I'm not 20,000 something. And yeah, um, back to Fury against Navi game. Mm, I have to be honest. Right now, I have way more faith in Furia, even if we take away that I don't really like Navi, and now if I'll be like neutral, I'm still gonna give a slight advantage to Furia. The only question is, can actually Furia perform against a big team? And if we look at the teams they actually faced, there was ENCE, Spirit, and Big. Like Spirit, they could have lost. ENCE, ENCE just were not good enough. This is why I didn't really put them through, because after the changes, I didn't see what can be like the X factor for Fury, not Fury, for the ENCE to actually make a deep run. Like every other team over here, they have the X factor, right? But for ENCE, I just don't know what they can do to actually uh, be a top contender. It's like probably top 20 team, yeah, but like top 10, not at the moment. Um, so yeah, I have to give a advantage to Furia. Then we're gonna go to the semifinals. Cloud9 against Outsiders, and as a Cloud9 supporter from the early days, from the Gambit youngsters, I really want to see them winning the major. However, James is really, really well prepared for this event. The amount of work he put is just incredible. And I believe that James can actually surprise everyone and get to the final. I do want to see Cloud9 reaching the final and lifting the trophy. However, like I have really, really big concerns in this particular matchup. So I'm gonna leave this for a little bit later. Spirit Furia. Um, Spirit are the antagonist of this event. They just love this interaction with the Brazilian crowd. Obviously, it's hilarious, especially the way that people are chanting against Spirit. But in general, Spirit they too young to beat Furia at this event. Maybe within like 2 years if Spirit stick around, or maybe like next major, the Paris major, they have a chance to actually go to a final or something like that if they stick around, because obviously they're gonna get more experience, and yeah, the distance is gonna be covered by a lot of the maps and so on and so on. So in my opinion, this time it's gonna be Furia, and uh, whoever wins Cloud9 or Outsiders, in my opinion, is gonna win the event, right? Furia in the final, in a home environment, I think that they can actually get way too emotional. And whoever's gonna win like Cloud9 or Outsiders, it's it's not gonna matter for them. Like no matter what, the whole arena is gonna cheer against you. Like if you Cloud9, you kinda used to it, right? If you're Jame, you go like, screw that, I don't care. We're just gonna play our game, and obviously the way outsiders are playing, it's uh, it's really really annoying for a team like Fury. Fury loves action, and Jame loves saving. So I will go with the Cloud9, but my brain says it's gonna be outsiders. So I still gonna go with the Cloud9 because what 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 support am I if I'm not putting them through, right? With this, I believe I probably gonna get the silver coin, but at least it's better than bronze. So this is my Pickem, and this is my logic how I see all of this. Now let's jump to the team building, right? So Cloud9 winners, Shiro MVP. So obviously I have to get Shiro, right? Nafani, um, I'm not sure if he actually gonna perform as well as he did in a group stage, and exactly for this reason, I'm gonna get Inters in, and obviously I'm gonna save extra few thousand, right? Inters is very consistent, despite that the rating is just he's just too good not to pick him. On the other side, outsiders, um, probably it's a great idea to pick James, but against Fnatic, I don't know which player gonna perform better. If it's gonna be James, Flit, or Fame. Like, if you actually have the same kind of idea that I have, that either outsiders or Cloud9 gonna win, then it's probably best to pick two players, let's say like James and Fame, and then you have like 179k left, and here comes the drop, and in this case, well, you only hope that drop kind of has a couple of good maps, and he's actually like cheering Fury up, and that's it. Because let's be honest, like from our side of the bracket, there are two favorites that can actually reach the final. On the other side of the bracket, any team can reach the final. Even though people gonna be like hateful in spirit, but I believe this is how it's gonna end, right? We have the potential to have like 4 CIS teams, but with the current Navi form, I don't believe in them. So this is basically to kind of back up my not really faith in my prediction, but some sort of you know to ensure my I don't know my prediction. Like no matter what, I'll have like two players from like the winning team, and if I'm like gain uh, if I'm gain like outsiders lifting a trophy, then great. But in general, like 15 hours, okay. In general, like wow, so many people actually believe in Cloud9. Okay, and nobody really believes in outsiders. Yeah, I see. Uh, it is probably great option to do it this way. Even if we go for like Fame being replaced by Flit, and we'll still have like 3 extra K. So mm, probably even can upgrade to Nafani, but not really worth it. Am I willing to go this way? I don't think so, because on the other side, I believe it's Furia they're gonna make the final, and Yuri probably gonna uh, perform. I'm not sure if he's gonna perform better than Serato, but he's a possibility. It's really really good possibility. Going double op, Shiro against James in a semi-final. I'm pretty sure they both gonna bring some points in, right? Even though like let's say James is getting eliminated, he's still gonna have a good rating, right? Because it's James. He's always saving, so he's not gonna die. And Inters, unless he goes like with really really poor rating, he's just gonna bring points. Drop against Navi, just like I kind of risk a lot over here, but at the same time I don't, right? And Spirit against Heroic, as I said, it's like a 50-50 game, and I don't believe that the winner of this game actually has a chance to come to go through the final, right? So there's no point for me to pick any players from over here, right? I'd rather double up on those teams that actually have faith in reaching the final. So In terms of other possibilities, um, Jame, and there's a option to go for safety and actually gain someone like Norbert in, just to double up on outsiders and Shiro, right? And safety against Navi, that's probably gonna be his time to shine, especially with the op, right? Because he's gonna have a tough time playing against Simple, but in general, on this stage, it's probably a great time to show up. And in terms of the maps, I'm more than confident that we're gonna see Mirage, and I'm more than confident that we're gonna probably see the other Ancient that's gonna be picked by Furia, right? Because like Vertigo has to be permanent, and actually Nuke is hasn't really been played a lot, and I believe that Furia can actually surprise with a Nuke pick, um, or maybe it can be left as a decider, right? Like probably it's gonna be Navi picking Mirage, Ancient will be picked by Furia, and then probably Nuke gonna be left as a decider, or maybe Inferno, right? Because like both teams have quite bad stats on Inferno, or maybe even Navi gonna try to pick Inferno, right? And then Furia just gonna go in Ancient, and that's it. Because Furia have actually a good chance to even close this game as 2-0. Some of Brazilians watching my video is gonna be really really happy. So um, in terms of lineup, I think this is a really good option, and I'm kind of going all in on Outsiders or Cloud9 lifting a trophy. And for me, it doesn't really matter which of these teams gonna do it, unless that one of them does, right? So I'm gonna lock in my team. So Shiro gonna be main op. Um, James gonna be uh, probably camper. Norbert gonna be defender, and safety multifrag. Uh, I'm not sure if saving against Fnatic is gonna be a really good option, but I'm pretty sure that he's gonna probably win a clutch. Oh, actually, let's assign now. And Norbert 100% gonna get traded. Uh, Safety gonna get some trade kills. Well, actually, we can swap this and get this. What? Actually, let's set this up. Then let's set this up. 100%, we're gonna get 5 points on him. Even if Navi wins somehow, still gonna have a good chance to uh, kind of stick with some points, right? Unless Safety goes complete purple. Inters, as always, support um, with some assists. I'm not sure if I should keep this, but probably form of the scoreboard is better, right? Uh, 2 maps at least, and Inters maybe not gonna have like the greatest stats, and like one of those two maps is definitely gonna be at the bottom of the scoreboard. Okay, I believe that's it. This is my Pickem. This is my fantasy team, and you know the drill. Also, subscribe, likes, comments, appreciate it. Thanks.